Yo, what's up YouTube, Robstar-Z here with a brand new video, and today I'm gonna show a team that I used in a Galera tour, and also my own tour. I have a tour that has an invitational. This was the 8th version of the tour, and as you can see, this was the invitational. It was rank G, but I played one tournament. It was a last chance qualifier, so it was rank H, and I participated in it myself. It was very fun to use, but this is a very common team. I think Gastrodon can be replaced with some other water types. But this is a very common team, but I had my own twist. Like Terra Fairy and no Earthquake. I feel like that can be changed to Terra Flying and Earthquake already. Because that is just, and this is just gonna go, that's very good, that's just a general. People go Terra Dragon now, because Terra Water, they will be, I think they will be weak to Wigaboom in the back. Terra Water is still fine, but with Wigaboom and all the grass types, it is just where you Terra, you still have that Miascarada and Wigaboom in the back. So, Incineroar, I don't know what to feel about that in Regulation H. I have tried it a lot. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. Among Us is just Among Us is just. I ran it with Clear Smoke, but I feel like Protect could be better here. And then Gastrodon. So this was the team. And let me show you like this. This was a very good team. And honestly, I didn't play very bad. I don't know how I ended anymore. I ended like... Was it like... Maybe it was like 6th place or 5th place. But I ended like a neutral 1500. So... It wasn't really a good run, it wasn't really a bad run, but it could have been better. And what I thought like is the Trick Room option. I heard this from other friends as well. The Trick Room option in this rack is it's still good, but it just feels a bit like every tier has. It just feels a bit like. Every Pokemon now, there are no Fluttermanes, there are no Zacius, there are no Restrictions who are very fast, there are no Paradoxes who are very fast. So, the speed tiers are a bit... Look, if I go to a new team and I search the speed tiers, the fastest is Electrode, but nobody uses Electrode. So you have Dragapult. Dragapult is the highest with 142, and then you have Jolteon is... don't know what to feel about Jolteon. And then you have Terraframe with 126. So, the Trick Room that is really good is the Size Spam with Ursaluna and Torkoal. That feels really good, really solid. I'm not fan of it. Do know them. I'm not fan of that kind of team, but it is a viable Trick Room team. Let me say you that. And the other Trick Room teams with Ursaluna are still fine, but I feel like you can't just go with Murkrow and Ursaluna. So, let me just do this. If we do Murkrow and then Ursaluna, you can just... People forget, you don't always need to activate the Flame Orb, because this thing just, you go max attack, like, and I don't know, max speed. You don't need max speed, you need to hit a certain point. But you go some speed and defense. Special defense, I mean. And then you still hit 100, so... And with Murkrow you can just haze everything away. And Tailwind, and you outspeed everything if they don't have Tailwind or something. It's just really good. And if they set Trick Room, if they have Trick Room, then you have Ursaluna. So, but yeah. They can't really set Trick Room, and if you have Tailwind, then you are faster. So, against all the Tailwind users, it's a bit, yeah, like... awkward. But... That's where you have your team. Yeah, like Ursaluna and Murkrow isn't really the team. You have all the Pokemons as well. That's how you deal with all the Pokemon. So, just like that, you also have. Let me just go back to where I was with the P2 team. So, if we build P2 Ursaluna, then you usually go for Terra Flying, right? Because you want EQ. No shiny, you want Terra Ghost, and you want EQ, and you want Terra Blast. This is what you want. You want download, EV Ride, and you go whatever you want. You can go 116. I will go Quiet. 116, or you can go 36 for extra bulk. I just like 116 a lot. I like 36 also a lot. It's just, it depends. You also go max or 244. And you go, I think you can go 90, 29 or 27. I think 27 is better. Because you want to outspeed that armor in Trick Room. That is, I think, it's a bit important, I feel like. If you, like the older moves, P2 gets is Ice Beam. Ice Beam you can, of course, hex opponents with. It also hits really hard for the grass types coverage, but you have also Terrorblast Flying. You can also go Thunderbolt for the water types in this format, because you have Gyarados now, you have Paraffin. Paraffin fell a bit off now at the last few days. So yeah, that's what you can do. And of course you go recover and Trick Room. Like, my channel name is Robstar-Z, and this is Porygon2. Porygon2 is one of my favorite, of course shiny. Just a quick important note. Porygon-Z and Porygon2 are one of my favorite Pokemons of all time. So why wouldn't I use this thing? This thing is really good, really tanky with EV, right? It hits so much. You can just go with this and this and this. I mean, that attack set doesn't really matter, but yeah. You can just go this, and this thing won't get off the field. This thing won't get off the field. And you can recover, it's a really bulky Pokemon. I really love it. The only problem is knockoff. Knockoff is there. If you right will get knocked off. You have Taunt. You have Fake Out. You don't have Terra Ghost, so you have Fake Out. Fighting types is not a problem. You are bulky as hell, so yeah, it's just really. Friends told me that they don't like P2. I like P2 a lot, but I think there are other Pokemon. Like, for example, Trick Room. You still have Porygon2, I feel like. Porygon-Z, no. As long as I like Porygon-Z, it's my favorite Pokemon of all time, but it's just not. I have a Porygon-Z team. Some friends built a Porygon-Z team for me. So I will try that in the video sometime. And Delphox, no, exactly told me Yaskirada is not that tanky as well. Dusknoir, no. Armoroots is a really good Trick Room setter with Side Swing, like I said. Chandelure also. I think that Chandelure can be a good Trick Room setter, because you have Fresh Fire, you can go to Grass. The only... It is a good bulk stat, only the HP stat is a bit low, but... Porygon2 is of course a top tier. I feel like you can... No Fake Out. No Prankster Taunt for Murkrows. The only thing yeah, it's really cool. No Prankster Taunt for Whimsicots. It's really cool. It's really cool. Toadscoot, no. Sinistcha also can be good. Bronzong can be really good with Iron Defense Body Press. The only problem is people run a lot of haste now, so if you go for Iron Defense Body Press, that will be... Yeah, you can also not hit ghost types. That's a bit unfortunate. Against Golden, this thing is a bit weak. But other than that, if you don't have haste and you can also not get clear smoked, which is really cool. I think like Bronzong is a really underrated Pokemon. You have Rionicrus, Slowbro, and Comfy. Megamar also. I feel like Megamar isn't really bad or something. I think it's a funny Pokemon to use. Diddy, of course. And then you have the rest. Mischievous can also be a good Trick Room setter. You have Will-O-Wisp to hit yourself with Will-O-Wisp or something. Trick Room, Levitate. I feel like this can be a good partner for Ursaluna. But I feel like P2 with Terra Flying is just better. But onto the team. So yeah, I had this team. Golden also, which like I said, really hard hitter. It's I think one of the best Pokemons in this format. I think everyone will agree on that. You will see it in almost every team. Incineroar, I'm not sure about that. Incineroar, I feel like has a bit fallen off. Don't say it's you will feel like with a format with no legendaries and restricted and etc. power doxers, it is very good Pokemon. But I feel like it's falling a bit off, man. I feel like it's falling a bit off. This is just the Golden Go counter, but you can also go King Ambit or something. Among Us is just Among Us. I wouldn't recommend this set, so I will recreate my team. Let me just do this, and then you will go to flying. That's the only thing I will change. You will go EQ, because I don't feel like any one Intimidate drop will matter if you are the Framework, because you have no Legendaries, no Paradoxes, no like... Some Pokemon are super bulky, but you will still one-shot Facade, things with Facade in one hit with 210 attack. That is really powerful. Then this set will be really good. The only problem is with EQ on this team, Golden Go and Incineroar, you will hit your own. I had Gastrodon for the Paraffins, so that was really good. And I really loved it. So yeah, that's that. Jan is also a pretty powerful move, and I didn't even knew it can hit ghost types. I'm so bad at the game sometimes. But it can hit ghost types, and then you can just Jan and protect. The only ghost type you can Jan is, of course, and Golden Go in the status moves won't work on that. Ice Beam and Earth Power, just two powerful moves, and then just, yeah. It's really cool. Among Us, I would recommend to put Protect on this thing. And you can also go for Wigglewist on the Incineroar for some physical attackers, but you already have Intimidate. But against an Arab, it's good. Yeah, and that's the team. So basically, it's a good team. I will show in this video some clips that I used in the tournament. Like I said, it's still a good team. I just have all the teams at the moment that I think are really good. I don't know how high I'm in the ladder. I think I am in the 1450s. On another alt then. Doesn't really matter. I don't believe that much in Elo anymore. I used to believe in Elo a lot in the past. Like, oh yes, I hit top 500 or I hit to 300, but I don't feel like does mean you shouldn't take it that seriously. Still, it is nice. It is nice, and yeah, that's basically the team. I will show the poker paste in the link in the description below, etc. So yeah, let me know what you think of this team. You can also go for another water type. Let's see what other water. I feel like Paraffin is like a bit meh. And you can also go, you know what? Isn't Choice Scarf Best Legion really good? Choice Scarf Best Legion is really good. But I feel like you can go Primarina on this team because the fairy type. You go just Throat Spray, Liquid Voice, Hyper, Voice, what else? Moonblast. You could go Haze, because that will solve the problem. And then you can go to Poison, I feel like. That will solve the problem, to be honest, Haze. But the awkward thing is you have Intimidate on your own, so you will remove the Intimidate drops on your opponent. So what you also can do is Terra Grass and Energy Ball. That's something you can do, and then just spray with the spreads. I'm not so good with spreads, but I just spray, and whatever kills me, I just calc and then just go from there. But with basic spreads, I just do like take the bomb like this because you have Throat Spray, so you take the. You can actually take the first one, but I prefer this one, and then just 2 of 52. You can also go for some speed investment, and then just the rest of this. There you have a spread. Because you will outspeed the Incineroars outside of Trick Room, and inside of Trick Room they won't do that much, but yeah, so that's cool. But yeah, there you have a team. There you have a team. I feel like I saw some clips on Twitter with some guys playing this team, and not my team, but another variant of it, but the same Pokemons. And then they just played a stalling game, like switching in, switching out with P2, recover. I don't know about that. But yeah. I feel like this is a very good team. Ursaluna is also one of my favorite Pokemon. I'm also a Ursaluna player. So I will go to Dortmund, probably take Ursaluna with me. But I don't know the team. I have a team which really played good now, but we will have to see how the meta resolves and the meta shifts. So, yeah, I will share the paste below if you want to try it on Showdown, but I will recommend an updated version of it. But so not with Terra Fairy, etc. It was just a test run. Yeah. Yeah. What I feel like is a problem with this team is against hard Trick Room. You can of course go Torkoal, Among Us, but Torkoal will just. Yeah, Torkoal is just. Yeah, Lyrical is also a hard matchup for this because you can need Incineroar and Primarina, but yeah, it's just a bit rough. You have to play perfectly. Weezing Slaking. Weezing teams might also be a bit of a problem. Like, I have some friend who has Weezing Slaking and he reached like top 100 on the ladder on Showdown. And he like, yeah, it's a really good player, but yeah, it's a bit of a problem for this team as well. And I saw a team with Mean Shell and Golden Go. Specs Golden Go can be a bit of a problem. You also need Incineroar, but with the Terra Fairy on P2, it is a bit unfortunate because you can go Terra Fairy, but what if they close combat and they do Make It Rain? Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. So there are definitely some doubts of the team. I feel like Terra Flying is a really good typing for P2. Actually, let me go over to my Utrecht team from last year. 2024 season, Utrecht special event. This was my Utrecht special event team, but I brought P2. I didn't prep for this regional or special event or how you want to call it. I didn't prep for it, but I brought P2. And I brought Terra Flying P2 on an Ursaluna Broodmoon team. Why Terra Flying? I just wanted to try. I think I had normal Ursaluna on this team with Terra Flying P2, and I wanted to try out Ursaluna Broodmoon for regional. And I had like 5 games played with this team, and then I got into the regional and had 5 or 4. It's not really the best score for me, but it is, yeah, it is what it is. I also had Eerie Impulse, super nasty. So yeah, but yeah, that was it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. If you like this kind of video, make sure to like and subscribe for more. If you like the content, and if you like these kinds of videos, like the team reports or something, or because I feel like I can do team reports now, because I just want to. Let me know in the comments what you think below, and if you don't like it, then I think that's on you. Yeah, so bye bye.